I'm Nick Nicholson. I'm running for County Commission District 1. First of all, I want to thank all of you for letting me come speak to you tonight. It's a pleasure to be here, and I welcome the opportunity to speak to you so you can know what I'm going to try to do once I become your next County Commissioner of District 1. I'd like to use my academic background of an MBA degree and a Master's in Civil Engineering, and my professional background was starting my own business over 20 years ago and running it to be a successful business here in Hernando County. Obviously, I've been hurt like everybody else has, but through my loyal clients, we're still there and things are getting better, and will continue to get better next year. I'm a 100% disabled veteran. How many veterans do we have in the room? Raise your hands. I would personally like to thank each and every one of you for your service. I will also thank all the people continually serving out there, protecting our safety. I know a lot of us have relatives or children overseas, and we should pray for them every night, as I do. As I said, I'm a 100% disabled veteran. That has not stopped me from working and providing for my family for my entire life. I have volunteered through various organizations for over 20 years here in Hernando County, like the Rotary Club of Spring Hill, which I was president 3 times. I'm also a member of the Lions Club. I served on the Planning and Zoning Board for 7 years making decisions, hard decisions sometimes. Sometimes there were 100 people in the room that weren't too happy. But it was best for the county, not necessarily for the people attending. And I'm going to be serving all people in Hernando County, not just those in attendance at a county commission meeting. You need to keep everyone in the county commission needs to keep that in mind every time they vote. They're representing 170-some thousand people, not a few people in the audience. Also, I serve on the Citizens Advisory Committee overlooking transportation issues. My platform is the budget, permitting, which needs to be streamlined, infrastructure, which needs to be in place for businesses to move here, management. All the employees are not being treated equally. We have people in positions that are not qualified for them. They need to get trained, or they need to be demoted or quit. We need to stop promoting people into positions that they're not qualified for. I don't think we should be doing that. We need to treat everybody the same. They all need to follow county policy, which they're not doing. And jobs. We need to train the people coming here for jobs, use Nature Coast Technical High School, and work together with the school board and the city of Brooksville and everybody else to train the people and provide jobs for Hernando County, to provide a better quality of life for everyone in Hernando County. And thank you for your attendance tonight.
Good evening, and thank you very much for inviting us here tonight. I'm Arlene Glantz, and I'm a candidate for the County Commission for District 1. And I live in District 1. My background: I have a bachelor's degree in economics, a master's in business administration and finance, and I'm a lawyer. I became a lawyer at age 50. There are 2 major problems facing Hernando County. The first is the large number of unemployed. Hernando County has the 2nd highest unemployment rate in the state. The business community advises that they would prefer to hire locally, but our unemployed have outdated skills. They do not have the skills that the new technology requires and needs. I'm proposing to retrain our workforce through adult education. And for the past year and a half, I've been working with the Director of Business Development, the Superintendent of Schools, Pasco Hernando Community College, and our business community. I'm the only candidate who's been working for the past year and a half on retraining our workforce. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. The second major problem is the county's response to the financial crisis, the budget shortfall. The county's budget has been cut consistently as the value of our homes fall. Services and employees have been cut to the bone. Hernando County is already at the brink of looking like a slum. The only remedies I've heard are more cut and slash and/or raise taxes. Same old, same old. I say no, no, no. It's time to think creatively. I'm proposing new ways to generate revenue streams without raising taxes. Government, including county government, has a duty and an obligation for the safety, the welfare, and the health of its residents. In legal terms, Hernando County has a compelling interest in the health, safety, and welfare of our residents. The influx of simulated gambling, also known as internet cafes and sweepstakes, has placed a financial burden on law enforcement throughout Florida, Hernando County included. I propose shifting the financial burden from law enforcement back to the source, the internet cafes. By fairly and reasonably regulating these establishments, the county can shift the financial burden back to where it belongs. This regulation has a potential to generate between $500,000 and $1,500,000 annually for the county. I'm also proposing ways to generate revenue. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here and thank you for having me here. It's tough to get these opportunities as an independent. I'm Joe Swilley. I'm your independent candidate for Hernando County Commissioner District 1. I was born in Orlando, Florida. My wife and I have been residents here since June of 2000, so a little more than 12 years. I'm a veteran of the United States Navy where I was an electronic technician. What I want to do for the county, things I stand for the county, will work for. One is a charter government. The average salary in Hernando County, not counting government pay, is $23,000 to $24,000 a year, and we pay our elected officials and many others in this county more than 4 times that, over $100,000 a year. The only way we can control that, you shouldn't be paying that much money for people that work for you. The only way we can control that is with the charter government, so I will not deter from that. I'm staying 100% for it and will work towards it. I also believe that Hernando County our budget should be based on a zero-based budget. Once every 5 years, each constitutional officer should take their budget, start from zero, and look at what they need, not what they got the year before, plus a little bit more. Look at what they need and base their budget on that. Statistics show you get better services at less cost without cutting anybody's services. I believe cutting government spending doesn't mean cutting jobs or cutting services to anybody. It means spending our money smartly. Things like pet sink that we've been throwing hundreds of thousands of dollars down a hole. When we first did that, we should have put a fence around it for $5,000. We would have been out of it, and we would have saved a ton of money. Something simple like keeping the vehicles in the county longer. Why trade them in? Because I don't know the exact criteria. 4 years, 50,000 miles. We don't do that at our house. If with $6.8 million in the budget for county vehicles every year, just by keeping them longer, you will save millions of dollars every year. We're saving money already, and we haven't cut a service yet. I believe that all contracts that the county needs to award to people, if we have to hire outside workers, if we're having printing work done, all that should be done in Hernando County, even if it costs a little bit more, because when you spend your money in the county, it comes back to the county fourfold. When you spend your money in Pasco County or Sumter County, it doesn't come back at all. So to generate our own income, we use our own local contractors. I believe we need a committee to, I believe we need a committee to look at our permit, code, and ordinance issues. And take our process to open a small business in Hernando County to 6 weeks or less. You can open a small business in Puerto Rico in 6 working days. You go to one office, you get one permit, you go through the process, you're in business. Since they made their changes, their small business loans have gone up over 67%. Their deficit has gone away, jobs come to them. When the process is simple, the people will come. When it's hard and they have to jump through nothing but hoops, they're not coming no matter what we do. I guess that's about it. All I would like to tell you is in District 1, there's 3 of us running. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you very much.